Ice fishing. On a brisk, sunny Saturday morning, the Johnson family was bustling with excitement. Today was their first ice fishing adventure, and 13-year-old Emma and 12-year-old Ben couldn't wait. Their dad, Mr. Johnson, a seasoned fisherman, had planned this special family day at Frost Lake. As they loaded their SUV, Mr. Johnson ran through the checklist. Warm clothes? Check. Ice fishing rods? Check. Bait and tackle? Check. And most importantly, our portable ice shelter and safety gear. He winked at Emma and Ben, who giggled, bundled up in their winter gear. Arriving at the lake, the family was greeted by a breathtaking scene. The lake, covered in ice and surrounded by snow-covered trees, looked like a winter wonderland. "Wow, it's so big!" exclaimed Emma, her eyes wide with wonder. Mr. Johnson showed them how to check the ice's thickness. 4 inches is safe, he said. We're good to go. They pulled their sled, loaded with gear, and walked carefully to their spot, which Mr. Johnson knew was safe and abundant with fish. First, we drill a hole in the ice, Mr. Johnson explained, demonstrating with an auger, a tool that looked like a giant corkscrew. Emma and Ben watched in amazement. Can I try? Asked Ben eagerly. With a little help, he drilled another hole. As they set up the shelter, a cozy haven against the cold, Mr. Johnson showed them how to bait their hooks and lower their lines into the water. It's all about patience and a gentle touch, he advised. They all waited quietly. It was peaceful, but Ben felt a little impatient. When will the fish come? He whispered. Just enjoy the moment. Mrs. Johnson smiled. It's not just about catching fish. It's about being together. Suddenly, Ben's rod twitched. I got something! He shouted excitedly, his calm broken by excitement. With guidance from his dad, Ben reeled in his line, revealing a decent-sized trout. Wow! I caught a fish! He exclaimed, his face a mix of surprise and joy. Great job, Ben! Emma cheered, feeling a rush of excitement for her brother. Lunchtime brought a delightful surprise. Mr. Johnson had brought a portable grill and cooked the fish on it. Mrs. Johnson unpacked hot chocolate and sandwiches. The family huddled together, sharing food, laughter, and stories. This is the best fish I've ever tasted, Ben said, his mouth full. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange, they packed up, their hearts and spirits warmed by the day's adventures. Driving back home, Emma and Ben chatted nonstop about their catches and the peacefulness of the lake. That was the best day ever, Ben murmured, his eyes heavy with sleep. Can we do this again next weekend? Emma asked, already dreaming of their next family outing. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson exchanged a smile, happy to see their children bonding over a new shared experience. The day had been about more than just catching fish. It was about family, nature, and creating memories that would last a lifetime.